Good morning. We are live, ladies, with our simple start morning today. I changed, hmm, I changed the day to Monday. Let's see if that works a little different. So, how's everybody doing today? Go ahead and grab your cup of coffee, your tea, or even your lemon water. I have some lemon water here with me today. So it's another one of our simple starts morning today. Let's go ahead and start with just taking a deep breath, clearing our minds of anything that may be there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Today I am outside, so if you hear a lot of noise, excuse the noise. It is nature. I decided to do the live outside today. So, welcome. My name is Coaching S if you haven't been in our page before. So once in a while we'll have lives on here. It's called a simple start morning. It's just to start your morning for the first 5 to 10 minutes to regroup and start your morning more peacefully and with more joy. So today we're going to talk a little bit about clutter. And we're not going to talk about clutter in your home, right? Like when you have a drawer that's cluttered, or if you haven't folded your laundry and there's clutter there. We're talking about mental clutter. The clutter that you have that it doesn't go away. All the thoughts are racing in your mind of things you have to do, things you haven't done, things you're worried about, your family. That is called mental clutter. So it's really hard to get rid of that mental clutter, especially when if you've always been so worried about everything. But I have a little exercise that I do when I start worrying too much about what's going on in my mind, the mental clutter that's taking over me. I'm worrying so much about it that I'm not even able to function, or it's taking over my mood, right? I'm not peaceful, I'm so worried, I'm stressing, and what's happening. So what I do is I take a minute and think about it. What's going through my mind? What is the mental clutter that I have right now? And then I think, is there something I can do about that mental clutter? So, for example, if in my mind I'm worried about uh, what's going to happen with the lab test I took, who's going to pick up my kids from school, right? Um, what am I going to make for dinner? So, let's talk about those three things. From those three things, most of those are mental clutter, right? Yes, you need to worry about who's going to pick up your kids from school. Let's arrange that, right? And let's move forward. But is it going to change anything if I'm worrying about my lab results? No, it's not going to change the lab results. It's not going to change the outcome. So why am I leaving it in my brain? Why am I ruminating over and over thinking about, I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay. So I do that. I think, is there anything I can do about it by worrying? No. So then I try and eliminate that from my mental clutter. And it's hard. It's really, really hard, right? It's hard to take the practice of, oh my gosh, what am I so worried about? What am I thinking about? And go through it. Is there something I can change about that mental clutter by worrying about it? Now, some things I can, right? Like I said, if I'm worried about it, am I going to make it on time to pick up my kids, right? So, okay, what are some things that are getting in the way? I have an appointment before. Am I going to make it? Okay, so maybe rearrange your appointment before so you can make it on time. So that's something that you can do, right? Eliminates that mental clutter and it's gone. But when we're just thinking about things over and over and over, worried, ruminating. I should have done this last week. Why didn't I do this? Nothing is going to change. We can only live in the moment, right? And that's where we have to live. We have to live in the moment in order to find peace and joy in our life. We cannot live in the future and we cannot live in the past. And yes, the past does form our opinions, the past forms the way that we react, but the only thing that we have control over is the present moment. And it's hard to live in the present moment. It's hard to live in the present moment, but that is the way that you will find peace and joy in your life. It's living in the present moment, enjoying the present moment, and leaving everything else to God. If you leave everything else to God, God will take care of it. And that's a phrase that I usually say to myself over and over again when I'm just so overwhelmed with the mental clutter. I will say, Jesus, take care of everything. God, take care of everything. Holy Spirit, take care of everything. And it helps me recenter. It helps me to enjoy the moment. So what is something maybe, ladies, that you can tell me that you do in order to get rid of the mental clutter? What do you do to get rid of the mental clutter in your life? So if you're watching us on the replay, feel free to comment. I will look at the comments, okay, and I will comment back to you. Also, if you wanted to comment about another subject that we could talk about, remember, we are here to simplify life so that you can enjoy a peaceful and joyous life. It was so good to see you, ladies. Take a few more minutes to enjoy your coffee, tea, or lemon water, and just breathe it in, right? Breathe in the beautiful moment that we are in right now. Thank God for another day. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day from Coach Ines. We'll see you next time.